Alright, where we last left off. After Leaf was arrested for storming into the room of Figgery Figgins, the young, sickly Gerbine, the rest of the party that morning made their way back to the library to continue their research. After finding a note in their room from someone claiming to know where the missing pages that you had been finding that were torn out of books in the library, this person wants to meet you at the Forest Terrarium at midnight that night. You went down to the library to continue your research, continuing to find more missing pages, and at some point in the day were attacked by some shadows conjured by some dark necromantic magic. You fought off the shadows, and later that evening proceeded to the Forest Terrarium, where, upon investigating the East Wing at midnight, two enormous giant elk, skeletal giant elk, sprang forth from their exhibits, shattered their glass tanks, and began to attack you, animated by some dark necromantic magic. Leaf, meanwhile, you had been released from custody of the Perch Guard earlier that morning, but had stuck around as you had befriended the two Perch Guards, two bored soldiers stationed at this university. You actually spent the day engaging them in some card games and some friendly banter, leaving finally that evening after a few drinks with them, descending close to midnight back down the avium to the atrium, heading towards your dormitory. Along the way, you spotted the librarian, Morden Swiftgale, heading towards the bridge to one of the terrariums, being followed by a wizened old Corvum that you hadn't met yet. It being Edgar Poe, who the party had met earlier that day down in the library. A spectral apparition of the avium's past. You decided to follow them both, who it seemed had moved across to the Forest Terrarium strangely. You proceeded over to the Forest Terrarium to investigate what they were getting up to. Meanwhile, back in the East Wing of the museum in the Forest Terrarium itself, the other three of you being attacked by two giant skeletal elk.
Like emotionally?
Yeah, just emotionally.
I'm
Just
sorry,
gonna-
I'll stop being.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm happy with my move and that.
Okay then, Lightfeather.
Yeah, Lightfeather is just going to, after easily parrying this swipe from the thing, is just gonna swipe back with an attack of his Warhammer with a 13 to hit.
That is a hit, my friend. So it is 3 damage.
3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, 6 damage. You
Nice.
smash a section of bone out of its rib cage. Anything else?
I would like to. Yeah, I can't move around it without provoking a opportunity attack. Can I?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna stand ready
Okay.
to receive the attack.
Okay. Kashmir.
I'm gonna call out to Gregory and say, Gregory, this doesn't count, does it?
Well, a little bit, yes.
Ah,
But continue what you're doing. No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I'm gonna look around for another pot.
But not expensive ones.
Can I see another pot within, like, say, 10 feet of me?
There's plenty of museum exhibits you can fling at it. There's a
Gregory's cringing so hard.
there's plenty of other bone like skeletal structures, large skulls. There is taxidermied animals of varying sizes.
All that
It's
good
it,
stuff.
it is mostly taxidermy in here and fossil displays. There is a handful of statues and things like that.
I think Kashi's not quite as scared anymore of this thing after seeing the other two stand up to it. So I'm just gonna cast Frostbite
All right.
on its feet to try and stop it from getting away.
All right.
DC 14 con save.
Ooh, it rolled a 17. Can I get a d20 from you, Kashmir?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. 14.
All right. Yes, you
I would
go on.
also like to move towards this room.
Yep.
To see if I can see any shadow, and I'm going to shout over at Gregory. I saw a thing. Call if you need me.
What did you see?
Gregory is
A
far
shadow!
too preoccupied.
A shadow.
A shadow.
A shadow hanging over me.
Sweet.
All
You're a frostbite. Yeah, some frost like creeps up the bones of the elk, but it is unfazed. All right, elk in front of Lightfeather. Hoof attack, 21 to hit. You take 9 slashing damage, Gregory.
Ouch.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the other one. How long are they turned for?
A minute.
A minute. All right, sweet. Well, the other
Around 10
one's
rounds.
just you just hear a lot of thrashing, and you hear a lot of exhibits getting destroyed on the other side of this wall.
I'm just imagining we're fighting in like Night at the Museum style place.
You know what? Kashmir doesn't feel so bad for flinging that one pot when he can just hear crashing.
At this
Gregory
point,
realized after reprimanding Kashi, he's actually caused significantly more damage to the museum than Kashi ever would have. with
Indirectly.
Catapult.
At this point, Kashmir, as you look towards the lobby door, you see Leaf and Edgar Poe arriving through the door.
Leif, help!
Galore! I charge into combat.
Wait. We'll say Leaf, you go first, then Edgar Poe.
Alright, cool. What am I helping with? I can't see shit.
Yeah,
There's
my screen's all
things.
bright.
Help, Gregory!
I move up to where Kashi is, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, I see the thing, and then can I do a long jump as a second move and like jump, like do the Spartan head chop down attack? that a thing I
No,
can do?
there's no second movement.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw.
No,
a
you
javelin
can
from
dash
here.
as an action instead of making an attack if you want, but
No, I'll throw a javelin from here.
okay.
Right, and attacks this one. $23. Hello.
Sorry, I was just adjusting some volumes. It is a hit and 5 pieces. Boom!
Hurrah.
Now it's got a javelin lodged in its rib cage. Excuse me 1 second. Apparently, like everything's real quiet on the stream.
Okie
That's fair.
dokie.
Wait, what? We can do this on stream?
You are abusing it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my 800 points.
This is
The players cannot give themselves.
Yeah, but I could give my friend
okay.
advantage. So I'm saving up to pick my own emoji. Oh wait, no, I can do that now. Haha. Oh. Well. Oh, I could only choose that emoji if I am 18. Oh. Yuck.
You could only. Trust yourself.
If I only had a heart.
All right. Well, I'm saving up for Ichilogin.
Darkness, do 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 do.
Songs. Just wanted to see what that did, Josh. What are we doing?
I'm trying to get.
Oh,
the
you're
stream
still trying to get
louder.
the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe if everyone just shouted.
Hello.
I'm not allowed to do that
It's
anymore.
well, apparently the music is like inaudible and you guys are quiet. But
Maybe
That's-
whoever has to turn the sound up.
everything, possibly everything sounds real balanced to me. I don't
Do you want me to
be hearing what
Lies.
I'm hearing.
just to turn our microphones up,
Thieves.
all of us, or like maybe or
I don't. Well, if the music's real quiet as well, then it's an like overall issue,
is it an OBS issue?
possibly. But it says
I can hear Kyle, but only when he's shouting.
Whee!
turn up, put a compressor on and turn up the gain.
Yeah, just make it so everyone's like really overgained. So it's really just horrible to listen.
See, for me, I just had a listen. It sounds perfect to me.
Does it?
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
pretty good for me.
It sounds alright for me as well. It sounds just like Discord for me.
Yep.
Okay.
And the
It's-
music's
I
still
just-
there as well.
Yeah, I just had to listen, and I heard Adam pretty perfectly.
Oh, hello.
hopefully I didn't just jack it up too loud.
Oh, let me just have a listen.
It's pretty good. Still, it's very disconcerting talking and then hearing myself like fucking 4
Alright,
seconds.
I'll tell you
later,
I'll tell you what,
Actually-
I like the way I sound. Sorry, what are you laughing at?
Alright, let's do it. Where were we? Metro skeleton.
but, Leaf had just thrown his javelin.
Edgar Poe, it is your turn.
Car?
Edgar Poe.
Car.
Edgar Poe.
Kashi.
Car?
It's something I had to restart my computer.
He has to restart his computer.
I had to.
Oh, you had to.
Yes.
No, he doesn't have to anymore. 'Cause he's IT whiz kid.
All right. Whose go is it? What's happening?
It is Edgar Poe's turn.
Ooh.
Edgar Poe.
Or
What are
is
you
he,
doing, Josh?
is he still restarting his computer?
Might be. Alright, we'll I
Oh,
guess
just
he's stuck outside the door for some reason. Basil, it's your turn.
Basil is going to fire a shot into this creature here. Hopefully, hit it with his bow.
Just saying he gets advantage. What?
No. That's for skills.
That is
Isn't
a
this a
hit.
skill check?
That's a
No.
hit.
Sneak damage, 18 damage. So with a precision shot,
Oh, sneak.
what does it look like?
You see Basil line up a shot, knowing that last time he hit, like went through the ribs. He now aims for like the breastbone in particular and lets off a shot. It hits the breastbone, and I like to imagine that all the bones collapsed inwards or collapsed outwards, like expanded out because they're no longer held in that tension, and that just ricochets through the body, and all the
Yes.
bones fly over the
And
place.
with a chain reaction, it explodes.
Yeah.
Explodes into bony jibs.
From here,
Linter's
I
bonus
want
bitches.
to move. Hold on, let's bring that snap to center. He's gonna dash over there. Jong. Using his bonus action to dash.
All right.
That's the
Gregory
end of
Lightfeather.
Basil.
Hearing this thrashing behind the exhibit, I would like to.
Oh my god.
I like it that I could pay for it to be highlighted.
4. I imagine like Gregory just was still holding his shield up, and like all those bones just range down on him. Essentially, he's like trying to dust off his feathers as he's running, get rid of all this bone debris. He's gonna come around and see this thing here, and he's gonna yeet his sickle at it.
Okay.
For a 19. Well, 3. But
3 piercing damage. Yes, it is a hit, and that will snap it out of its turning. All right.
and then just he's basically I'm just like challenging it essentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. There.
Laying down the law.
Cashmere.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I'm gonna move slowly into this chamber again. Oh, there it is. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna. I was gonna fling the nearest thing. That's all I know how to do. Yeah, I'm just.
I saw your character just turn up as soon as you say it. Like, just pops
Yeah, that's what I thought.
pops into Roll20 and goes, oh, there it is.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna catapult the nearest priceless artifact into this creature
All right.
Oh no.
at level 2. Now that I know that it does a lot of damage to it.
All right. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh,
roll on the wild magic table!
oh
At
shit.
least, how big's Fireball again?
I think
Big enough to kill me.
And to top it off, it made its deck save.
Oh,
Alright, so whichever priceless artifact you threw just
Oh, no.
enters the pile of rubble already over in that corner that it had created. And then you feel a swell of arcane energy as 67 happens.
Oh boy.
You are frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn.
You're frightened by light feather.
Gregory, the closest thing.
Wait, is that actually what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I will spend my last 5 feet of movement to get the fuck away from this terrifying Gallus birdman.
Koshi?
Edgar Poe? Edgar Poe.
Still not back, I don't think.
Carl.
Still away.
Carl!
Carl?
Carl!
Carl?
Carl?
Alright. Edgar Poe is just
Carl!
meandering around.
Yeah, he muted
No.
himself. No,
Oh,
he's
there
back.
I'm
He's
here.
back.
I'm here. Oh, my shit's breaking, but we're good now.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to move. Can I move to here, please?
You certainly can.
Well, I can't see anything. How is only is it my full movement? Sorry. What's
If
full
you move,
movement?
it's 30 feet, so
Okay.
you can dash as a bonus action to move another 30 feet if you want.
No, I'll stay
Sorry,
here actually.
as an action, not a bonus action.
I'll stay with the bunny.
Okay.
Bone's about to move off, buddy. Sorry.
And just before Leaf's turn, the elk skeleton charges Gregory,
Oh no.
Oh, piece of piss, man.
attempts to bring down the hoof. A 19 to hit, you take 10 slashing damage.
Do I?
Oh, sorry, bludgeoning damage.
Do
I know.
I?
Do you? I don't know.
How do I ping my
How do
AC in chat?
Oh,
Just
is it not 18?
It's 20.
It's 20.
Bruh.
Oh,
How?
yes, it doesn't. Ooh.
When did you get magical splint armor?
Yeah, when did you get magical splint armor?
Is that magical?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's splint
plus
plus
one.
Oh, I don't know. That was the
Yeah.
same armor that I got from old mates ages
Branded
ago.
it. He got it branded with the crest of Ardea.
No, that's my shield.
That's his
Oh,
shield.
that's your shield.
Or should that just be regular splint?
That should be just regular splint, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
how do I
what-
get that?
You fucking cheater.
The same way, just without the +1.
Yeah, just not the +1 splint.
See, it's
Pretty sure
19,
any
so it still
splint
wouldn't
AC
hit.
is 19.
Didn't
It's-
it roll a
No, it rolled a 19, so it does hit. Yeah.
It rolled 9. Oh, there is regular splint. It was just not very noticeable.
Can I have magic armor, please?
Right, Leaf,
Yeah,
it's your
take
turn.
it, dude.
I will move
There we go.
into
19. That's
the
better.
room. Sorry, computer making it silly. I move into the room, trying to see where the thing is. So that's it up there.
Remove. There we go. Ah, sorted. I thought there was something wrong with that, but I mean,
I'm-
you've just been playing with me with 18
I'm gonna
AC anyway.
chase
So.
chase to there.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Let's, yeah.
Can you attack it?
How far did I move? Sorry, hold on. It was here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah, so I have to double move to get to there.
All right, and Basil.
Hello there. I will take a shot. I pull back my bow, my super vicious bow, and I shoot it at the Skelly Boy. And passes through again. What am I going to do for the rest of my
Does
turn?
pass through again.
Okay, I'm going to move over here. Gregory, you're looking quite low on HP at the moment.
How much did you hit me for, by the way? Sorry.
10.
10. No, Gregory's fine. He's looking fine.
Okay. He notices that Leaf's here now, and he's like, he feels a bit better about this whole combat and stuff.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I'm useful.
Basil's out of prison. He feels a little bit guilty about making him go into prison, just a little bit. But he's happy he's here. And now end my turn.
All right then. It is Gregory Lightfeather's turn.
All right. All right. So first up, I would like to swing at this Bizitch with my warhammer for a whole 2 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, doubles to 4.
Ooh, yes. And then I would also like to... Is it Sanctuary that I would like to cast? Yeah. I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Boom. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. Okay, don't worry.
It doesn't?
I'll just mark it. No, I'll just mark it off in my.
Oh, okay.
No, that the button didn't do anything. Is what I was saying.
All right, Kashmir, it's your turn.
Kashmir has no idea what's happening. There's giant skeletal elk creatures. There's weird magic in the room. Suddenly, one of his closest mentors is terrifying to him. And 2 people turned up that by rights shouldn't be here yet. So he is going to run away and use his action to curl up into a little ball.
All right. Edgar Poe.
Yes.
Is your turn.
I move up to here. And I'd like to cast a spell if that's okay.
That is absolutely fine. What would you like to cast?
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right. Roll Firebolt. A 9 to hit. It passes over. Trying hard not to hit Leaf and Gregory Lightfeather. It goes over everyone's heads and ignites a priceless painting on the wall.
Damn it.
Alright, the giant elk skeleton rears up and brings its hoofs crashing down on Lightfeather again. Oh my god, a 25 to hit and
It needs to
23 bludgeoning damage.
It needs
Holy
to
shit.
pass its wisdom saving throw first.
Sorry, I thought you said you didn't cast that spell. It did not. It does it to Leaf instead.
Oh, shit. Got him!
Sorry, Leaf.
as it rears up to crash down on you, it's deflected by this glowing gold force field that gives off a flash of sparks, and its hoofs bounce down the side and instead crash into Leaf's shoulder.
Ouch.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to strike it with my sword. Yes, there's that one there. 7.
7 is a miss. You cleave your sword. Go on.
I'm an idiot. I'm gonna retroact like, that's right, get angry. And then start raging.
Okay. Yeah, and you swing your sword at it, clumsily miss it, and your sword crashes into an exhibit right next to it, a small fossilized lizard that you shatter into splinters.
Whoopsie.
Basil, it's your turn.
A big boy shot from the bezel. Pew. That's it. That's an arrow.
Is a hit. We'll get,
Huzzah!
9 damage.
After seeing Leaf take that massive hit, he's gonna shout out and say, "Leaf, be careful next time that he brings down that hit. You're not gonna last that long." And I'm using my martial adept feat to rally you, which means you can roll a d6 and add 2 to it and take that as temporary hit points.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did that
So
now.
roll a d6.
6. Fuck
Fuck yeah, so you got 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Did you adjust your health on D&D Beyond then?
Not yet. Sorry, what damage did I take?
23.
Okay.
And then Gregory, it's your turn.
Hey, yes. I would like to. Well, Leaf. Just I'd still like to touch Leaf on the shoulder, and lay on hands, please, for 10.
Okay.
Take away my glory. That's fine.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on Leaf.
Okay. AC. All right, sweet. Kashmir.
Sorry, I'm going to curl up out of my little ball as the effects of this wild magic end in my body. And cast another frostbite spell at this creature.
All right. It rolled a 20 for its con save.
Okay.
Again, some frost creeps up the legs, but there is no effect. Edgar Poe?
Damn it.
Agapo is going to conjure up a chromatic orb of lightning.
All right, roll it.
Choose my damage type. Lightning. Submit.
18 to hit, 16 lightning damage. So this chromatic orb of lightning you conjure up, hurl it across the room, and it flies between Leith and Gregory Lightfeather, collides center mass with the bones. There's an explosion of electricity that crackles along this excellent conductor of bone, apparently, and 16 damage. Now,
I just presume it arcs a lot.
now with this electricity arcing up and down its body, it makes another slamming hoof attack. Is Sanctuary still active on you, Bray?
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right, then. Wisdom. It passes its wisdom save.
Ouch.
20 to hit. You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
we
dear. That was.
we
that
fucked
was
up
a
that
nut.
one to begin with pretty quick.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Concentration.
What's it
Yeah,
called?
for Shield of Faith. What do I roll?
Oh, for Sanctuary, but yeah, Shield of Faith
Sanctuary is not concentration.
isn't it? No, it's just
No.
a minute. Yeah, cool. Alright.
Do I roll
roll.
for Shield of? So what do I roll?
Save.
Constitution saving throw. That'll work.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Leaf, it's your turn.
So I'm trying to find. There it is. Yeah, savage attacker. That's what I do now. Alright, I'm going to attack it again with my greatsword. Just try and like hack the bone. Hack the bone.
Wait, would you like to do reckless?
Not reckless, but I am being a savage attacker, so I get to what's it?
Reroll the damage dice.
split.
Is that right?
Yes, and choose whichever one I prefer. Just gonna roll that twice. So I'll just
Alright, sweet. So 13 hits, 12 damage, plus 2 from your rage. 14. Wait, a big hit. You cleave one of its bony limbs off. Basil, it's your turn.
A big boy shot into the big bone beast.
Oh, shit.
You bloody.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that is-
Everybody.
So that is. So that is.
24 damage?
That is 24 plus 7.
Oh, yeah,
Because
true.
remember my bow.
Yes, 31
So-
damage.
It's a bloody big,
So
big boy
another-
shot.
Precision arrow, what does it look like?
I like to think that this shot it like in the head this time, and it's kind of like it shoots the head off, and the body just crumbles flat down, and the head is currently like the skull has got an arrow pierced through it into. I like to think the most priceless painting in the whole thing.
That's exactly
And it just explodes in
The
bone.
bones roll to the ground. Once the bones stop rolling, the sound stops. Silence once again falls over the museum, just in time for you to hear another vase tip over from around the corner and shatter. Silence has fallen over the museum again. There's a big pile of broken exhibits everywhere. What do you guys want to do?
Bloody hell.
I will.
What was that about?
Tell...
Yes, Kashi, you saw that. What about the shadow that you saw? What was?
I'm
what
not,
was all
I'm
that
not sure
about?
what it was. It was like a shadow.
Where was it?
just
Where
before-
was it?
Well, just before, like, where Leaf came in. It was just, like, over there.
What did it look like? Is it just a shadow, or
It
is
was
it
just like a shadow, and
an actual being, or like
I'm
a
not sure.
sprite?
It may have looked like some kind of corvin, but I didn't recognize anyone who it was.
A corvum.
Is Edgar around at this point?
Yes, he is.
He is a corvum, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Gregory's just gonna give him a very pointed look, and
Did
even
this-
though
He just sort of
This
just
Corvin-
returns your gaze, but doesn't like follow like the insinuation. He's just like, "Ha."
okay,
Kashmir, do you think that figure could have been Edgar? Or did he run away?
I
From-
don't think it looked like Edgar, and it was running away. And then when I came to look at it,
Edgar,
that's when I found the other two.
have you seen any other corvums around recently?
Huh?
Such as doing nefarious things, or
Did you
spend
see
most of your time in
anyone?
the library, don't you?
Call. I was
There.
in the library, like you asked me to. I followed the librarian up here actually, and then we met your friend here.
That's where I ran into him.
Yes.
Well, did you two see a Corvin run towards you when you entered the mausoleum?
Cool.
Yes, I saw. What's it called? Beaky here. He was following someone.
No, but I mean when you came onto the island, the floating island, because if
We
he
did not.
disappeared,
Floaty
You
Island.
didn't.
And I mean,
interesting.
because isn't what's his name, the librarian?
Mordant.
Mordant. He isn't he a Strig, right? He's not a.
He's a streak. Yes.
So there must be someone.
Oh,
else.
grouchy guts.
Gregory's only just kind of realized that Leaf is here.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? What's
Leaf,
happening?
Not
Wow,
now.
that bad, huh?
Not now, Leaf. Let us sort this stuff out.
He's just Gregory's gonna wander off a little bit away. He's trying to contain his composure.
Basil's going to explore this room a little bit. I
I will follow Basil.
might do an investigation roll while I'm in here, just to have a look around.
Okay.
Me too.
-1. Let's do it.
I would actually like to go out this way, the way that Kashi said he saw the.
Gregory, as you move towards the door, you do notice there is a crumpled up sheet of parchment sitting at the threshold of the main door to the lobby over here.
Gregory's getting more disgruntled by the second. Like,
Just as an aside, Josh, do we know around what time it is at this point?
Yes, it is about, I guess, after the fight, and now you've meandered around a bit. It's about 20 minutes past midnight.
Okay, cool.
So, Gregory, as you pick up this piece of paper and unfurl it, you see it is some sort of magical scroll.
is it similar in style? Does it look similar in style to the previous one that he found?
No, that was a leaf out of the Necronomicon Ex Corvus. This is a magical scroll of arcane nature, so perhaps Kashmir will be able to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wander back in. and
Where is? Yeah. Oh, hello, Kashi.
Yes.
You're good with spells and stuff. Can you decipher this at all? Those lines.
Shit.
I hand it over to Kashi.
Please.
I'll try.
So as you glance it over, Kashmir, it's reading magic is relatively new to you, but you do recall from the class you took the other day, they did discuss the text in different branches of magic, and you don't recognize what the spell is contained on the scroll, but you do recognize it as you recognize the hallmarks of necromancy.
I'm not sure, Gregory, but I think this might be like some kind of necromantic type magics.
Necromancy again.
I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because the
Yes.
reason those things were animated would have been from necromancy, right?
Yes, it does, and those spirits in the library, they were necromantic as well.
Dick
Yeah,
freaks. Using
Seems like
magic to have
someone's
sex with
trying
dead
to-
things.
trying for us to not find out their secrets, I guess.
Leaf, you're getting that mixed up with another word.
Leaf, do you know what necromancy means, don't you?
Yeah, it means when you want to have sex with dead things, right?
Leaf, that's the wrong thing. Necromancy is just like when you like have magic that manipulates the life forces.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Gross.
Okay.
I think.
I'm still mad at you, Leaf.
What?
Yes.
Why? What did I do?
What did you do? You assaulted a poor innocent little boy in his room.
I
Yes.
never laid a hand on him. Besides, he was sketchy.
He was asleep. I mean, yes, he was a little bit sketchy, but he was asleep, and you.
He was sketchy. That's what we do. We find the sketchy things, we put it
Not when you're
together.
drunk at
The
12.
prophecy said the sketchy one was the one that did the thing with the thing, and I put it together. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Imagine the scarlet.
There's a lot of huffing and puffing going on in Gregory's area.
I think disgruntled Gregory is my new favorite thing.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, well, don't go doing things by yourself again, Leaf. Perhaps take Kashi with you if you
Basil
You-
was with me.
Yes, well, Basil has questionable morals. We've already discussed this
Hmm?
at length, but
What's wrong with my morals?
well, kill people in cold blood is,
I only
I
kill
would
people who
say
deserve it.
questionable.
Is this
Guys-
relevant now? Can we get back to like fighting evil?
Please, can we do that?
Yes,
So that's a necromantic spell that you found.
Yes, I can't read what the spell says, but it's some type of necromancy. I recognize the symbols.
So if someone ran away, left this script here like last time, that probably caused those demons, or those creatures, skeletons, to come back. So whoever's trying to sneak, find us, must be, after us now, trying to kill us.
yes, that is what I surmised as well.
Well, we still got the handwriting, right? The note, the note?
Yeah, these.
We,
Actually, I think I gave that to the professor. Did we not?
I thought, I meant the note about meeting people here.
Yes, we do.
Is that in the
Right.
same script, Josh, as this scroll?
It is not a magical scroll, the note.
Yeah,
but
but is
make
it-
But handwriting.
make a wisdom check.
Ooh. Because if this is a note, and this is a school of teachers, we might be able to find the script of the person writing
Yeah.
this note.
Kashi, your handwriting and reading itself isn't the best, and you're having trouble identifying whether the handwriting matches up.
Perhaps this would be a problem better approached when we're more well rested. Or maybe we need to solve this immediately. I don't know. I've never had people attack me so persistently before.
Well, maybe we
I'm
should look
confused,
around.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe we should look around the library. I mean, the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, did my
Do a-
investigation check in the southern room bring up anything? It was a 16.
No, just
Okay.
a lot of wrecked exhibits.
Even in this room?
Yeah, like a bunch of shrapnel like ricocheted off the walls into that room and just destroyed the.
Brutal.
Well, I think the best thing to do now is to try and leave. And he goes around trying to pick up all the broken arrows that are on the ground, just to try and hide some evidence.
Oh my god. True.
Yeah, like, because there's just so much broken. He pulls the arrow out of the most priceless painting.
As you do, the painting like falls to the floor and the frame shatters.
Yep. Like, yes, I think we should leave here immediately.
I agree.
Who do we trust, though?
I'm not too sure. And he's like got his hand inside his like sleeve, and he's like rubbing down
Well,
things that he's touched.
I think I don't want to cast suspicion on anyone, but I think perhaps all of the Corvum we should.
Yes,
Not
you're right.
trust.
We should go on
That's racist,
a
Peshy.
hunt. Yeah, we
Talked
should go on a
about
hunt.
this.
A hunt for every single Corvum that is inside this building and talk to
I
each
think
one, suspecting
What
them
we should
of
do
being
is we should,
traitors.
yes, precisely perform an investigation. But do we need to secure the university, maybe, or?
Well,
are
it
there
looks like
other-
we are the target.
Yes.
If we were to leave, most likely the bad skeleton boy stuff, spooky things, would follow us, or at least they would stop. But
Did people not say that weird things had been happening in the weeks previous, or?
I don't believe so.
No?
We came here just with the intention of research, and we're the
Yeah.
only ones who seem to be attacked.
That's why we went after the the guy in the room, because he was acting all
Exactly.
sketchy like.
What
Mysterious and all shifty
What race
even.
was the sickly child? GM?
He was a
wasn't he?
Jabin.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wait, he was sick, was he? No, that's no good.
For some
think it
days
was
now, apparently.
Yeah. Apparently something's been sucking the life force out of him. Probably something similar to what attacked these guys in the library while you were in prison.
Yeah.
They got attacked by ghosts that was able to suck out their strength. And
Ugh.
I think the suspicion is that they that young individual who is suspicious and all that, he's feeling in a similar way that they were feeling. So he might be being fed on by these creatures. But
Hmm.
Definitely
Yeah.
not good.
was there anyone going through my notes?
I've
Corvax-
literally been in prison for a couple of days, so you guys know more than I do.
Well, Professor Rain is a Corvax.
The diviner.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah,
I'm just trying to think
possibly.
who else. Because Glinda Nightseed is in charge of the theory of Necro thingy. Is she a Corvin as well?
I
No,
will
she's a
remark that,
Gallus.
don't forget Leaf and Edgar Poe. You literally followed the librarian here.
Oh, it was the librarian.
No, I'm
Yes.
not saying that, but that's who you followed here, in case you've forgotten.
Oh,
No, but, well, like,
I did forget.
librarian.
Did he
What was the librarian's name again?
Mordain?
Mordain. Did
Um,
you see the librarian come up here before we arrived?
No, haven't. We've been here for quite some time. We didn't see him.
But if it was, if it was a Corvin we saw in that cloak, though.
Yes. Well,
Is it
Cashy
possible?
saw.
Is it possible
Oh.
for someone to have altered their appearance at all?
I mean,
Possibly.
we disguised ourselves to get into that bandit camp. Maybe put on like a beak.
Or, leaf magic?
Yeah,
That
or
too.
magic.
Either one. Hmm.
Yes. He did leave the library as well when we got attacked.
Well, maybe it's an idea for us to head towards the library now, or find out where his quarters are. Because if he's only just disappeared, he may be still trying to head back there.
Well, if he's only just disappeared, if this bubble hasn't gone back to the mainland yet, or the main tree area yet, then
You're
perhaps
right.
he's still in this area,
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
right?
Alright.
All right.
I
start.
saw. I saw him come out. I waited there for many hours, and then he appeared at a particular aisle in the library, and then I followed him here with Leaf. So
What
perhaps we should
aisle?
start there.
What
Was he
aisle was he
carrying
in?
with him
What
at
aisle?
that time, Mr. Poe?
I can't remember.
Car.
Uh, follow me. Let me take you there.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Right, we'll follow Edgar Pooh. Or at least I
Alright.
will.
So you head back to the exit of the terrarium. You see that it has recently. Oh no, it's actually just about to reconnect again.
So it hasn't connected since Leaf and Edgar got here.
There's no way to be sure, but most likely it hasn't.
But has anyone stood? Is anyone standing to jump off it?
No.
Okay.
I just want to pull Basil aside.
Basil.
Okay.
Basil.
Yes, Gregory.
Perhaps you should wait here and see if Modern gets off after us. You're quite small and stealthy.
Yeah, with enough time, I'll be able to find myself a hidden spot. I will do that, and I'll find a nice hidey spot in
Okay.
the globe, and just kind of
And-
wait to see. I'll basically what will happen is I'll just wait until the guys get off. I'll give it a few moments, and then just as the globe's leaving, I'll try and run and jump back in to join the guys.
All right. Roll stealth check. Cool. All right. So the bridge reconnects. You guys step back into the avium. Basil, you remain behind for the 2 minutes or so that it stays connected. And as it begins disconnecting, you jump back in with the guys. Didn't see anyone.
Okay, I didn't see anyone, guys. No one's following you.
Hmm.
So either he's still in the atrium, or he managed to get back on.
He's a
Yes.
tricky
Either
one.
way, the best thing I think for us to do right now is to head back to the library.
Yes.
Check out the library.
We cannot access the library at this time, can we?
Well, it's closed past.
I could try and sneak in there.
You did try and
the
sneak.
Sentinels.
Yeah, Sentinels, yes.
That's right.
So,
Edgar is able to, though.
Yes,
Edgar can't be
Edgar.
detected.
I will scout up ahead.
We could ask the
Edgar,
statues nicely.
meet you in the morning, and
Well, perhaps we
When the
should
li-
also wait here a little bit to see if Mordain comes back at some other time.
yes, I think so as well.
All right. So what's the play?
I think Edgar's heading back to the library to check if anything's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
We are waiting here for the time being, see if anything's going on, or are we heading to sleep?
I think Gregory's not very stealthy.
Leaf is also hurt. Needs a long rest and
Okay.
whatnot.
I will set up shop at the aisle and wait for you in the morning.
Thank you, Edgar.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Right then. So
Squeak.
Sleep well, Edgar.
Oh, sleep.
Hmm.
So Edgar heads down to the library. The rest of you head back to your dormitory. You can long rest,
But hey.
and you awaken the next morning. What would you like to
Yeah.
do?
Is there anywhere I can buy arrows?
There is not.
Okay.
University.
Well, no, okay. It's feeling a bit low. That's right. All right. Well, I guess we'll try and meet up with Edgar and see what we can do. See what he's seen, if he's seen anything at all.
Alright, you head down
Yes.
to the library. As you descend the stairs, get to the bottom.
Mm.
Kashmir, you cleaned up that puddle, didn't you?
Yes. I
Yes.
did.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so you get to the bottom. As you enter the library, Morden is nowhere to be seen, and you spot Edgar standing in between.
Oh, not standing.
two-
Since I'm a
Oh.
ghost now.
Yeah.
I'm actually bobbing, like
Okay.
the, just
You're just like bobbing there in between two rows of books.
Yeah.
Josh, would typically we see Mordain? Would he just be like in line of sight as we enter the library on a typical day?
Yeah, usually as you enter the particular room where you've been studying, he's at his desk.
So this is unusual for us not to see him as we go into the library.
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. Edgar,
Ah, yes.
did you see
Good
anything
morning.
last night?
Did I see anything?
You did not. No.
No.
Morden hasn't been here this morning.
No, he hasn't.
Hmm.
How unusual.
Can I do an
Yeah.
investigation check, sorry, Josh, against the books?
The books? Yes.
Oh, sorry, all the aisle. Okay, so the aisle that I saw him come out of,
Okay.
I want to do like a check along the whole like sort of area to see if there's any secret passages or anything.
Okay.
So would that be a
Investigation.
perception? Wait,
It's
this
a
one.
skill. There's investigation.
Yep.
Advantage.
You walk pace up and down
He
the
gets
road.
advantage, yo. Skill check.
Bob.
Wait, what?
I float Bob along, like. Ooh.
Wait, why does he get advantage?
Because
Because
that's
Savage 32 redeemed the.
You cannot
the
give
advantage on
your.
this.
You cannot give your.
I don't know who Savage 32 is.
got him.
Who's Savage 32?
Some random redeemed, like, what is it? How much was it? 500 bits or something?
Fine. Well, this one time, I'll let it be abused.
Well, actually, I
Edgar
should have got the
Poe.
advantage because I did the skill before.
All right.
Oh,
Nobody gets it. All right. Here we go.
I'm taking that advantage.
All right. So
Damn
you bob up and down the aisle, Edgar Poe. But with your inability to manipulate physical matter, there's only so much you can do, and you don't find anything out of the ordinary.
Can I do an Arcana check then? See if I can sense any magic coming from any of the book. Oh, I guess not. It's all magic, but is it even particularly more magical?
You can try.
To be able to... Yeah, I'm gonna try. Fuck
You
it.
try.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, right.
17. You
So-
do not notice anything up and down the aisle of an arcane nature.
All right then.
Maybe it's time that we actually get into the residence of the librarian.
Or, someone
Search
who
his
can
room.
touch physical matter could make an investigation check.
Investigation check, throwing it out right out now. Wow.
I assumed that he was doing that during the night.
No, he
No,
was
one
doing
to
it right
12.
then in front of you.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
That
for
was
the
the wrong
boys.
button.
Where the fuck is the book?
Gregory intimidates the books.
Which one of you opened? Where is she?
Well, clearly there's nothing here.
Basil, as you
Hello.
wander up the aisle and you find, as it ends in the
Hmm.
stone wall at the end of the aisle, and you approach the wall and notice that one of the bricks seems to protrude out from the wall further than the others.
I'm going to extend my left pointy finger, lock my arm straight, and walk forwards, going to push it in.
You push the brick in. You hear a clunk.
Hey guys, I
then-
didn't break nothing.
And then the stone wall moves, but slides backwards a few inches with a rumbling groan,
Hmm.
and then slides
Yep.
to the side, revealing a passageway.
I'll say.
You didn't see this in like the 80 years you were occupying this library, Edgar?
Car.
No, be elsewhere.
Is the hall? Is it lit?
It is lit as you look up. It appears to be quite long.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it also dope?
Did anyone
Oh
else
my
dab
God.
twice? I did.
The hall is 10 foot wide, 10 foot tall, and there's a very musty smell wafts out of it, and it seems to be lit by several motes of arcane energy slowly floating around the ceiling. Dimly
Is it
lighting
possible to
the
tell if
corridor.
these motes of energy have been there for a while,
No.
or fresh, or it's just not?
No.
Does Edgar know this room?
So is
Do you
it lit?
remember anything?
Yeah, it's lit.
It's lit.
Is-
Okay, sorted.
Edgar, you cannot recall.
No, I can't remember.
And Gregory is just gonna cautiously start advancing down the.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Think-
the corridor goes for about 100 feet, lit all the way by these drifting motes of magic.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice lit.
It turns, and you come upon a door in front of you. The passage continues on, but there is. Let me just load my map.
Okie dokie doke.
Sorry.
well-
You come up, and there is a set of double doors in front of you, with a small amount of light flickering at the crack under the door.
I try the handle very carefully and hopefully stealthily.
I guess that's stealthily.
What you tell me? Did you hear it?
Let me go first, my friends. I'd like to open to. Can I just phase through the wall?
You cannot. You haven't been able to phase through physical matter. But
Damn it.
as Basil pushes the door open.
No. I just test the handle.
Oh, you test
See if
the
it's
handle.
open.
It's unlocked, yeah, and open.
Okay, can someone open the door so I can go through, please? Wait.
no.
A little help.
Gregory opens the
Please.
door.
Thank you, my feathery friend.
My little green friend.
Do
Right,
it.
so it reveals what appears to be an old classroom. An old study room. There's a few rows of empty bookshelves. You see a closet door to your left, and a small sitting area. Everything in this room seems old. There's heaps of cobwebs. The furniture looks old and decrepit, like it's been sitting here for decades, except for this leather chair sitting over here. It seems to be new, like it's been brought in here recently.
Does anything in here jog Edgar's memory?
You sort of get little pings of remembrance that there used to be passages underneath the avium and old classrooms and facilities that aren't used anymore,
Used
and just sort
kept
of
hidden
remain
hidden
and
from the
just-
war.
They just sort of remain lost to time.
I peruse the books.
The bookshelves are empty.
Ah,
I'm gonna do
Interesting.
an investigation on this chair or this seating area. Is there anything on the table next to it?
There is not. No.
Okay. And this chair just looks like your regular chair.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's a pretty
too
nice
silly.
leather chair, but yeah,
And what's
It's,
this down here?
there is another set of doors.
I would
Okay.
like to open up the wardrobe first, though.
Alright. You're unable to because
Ah, yes.
you're a ghost.
I am on it.
I will open the wardrobe thing.
So I can't phase through doors, but I can't open door handles.
You can't turn the door handles.
You
Right.
can't interact with physical
Yeah.
objects because you are ethereal.
I open up the thing, the
Alright,
cupboard door.
so You push the door open, and to your surprise, inside this small cramped closet, you standing in front of you, upright and completely straight, leaning against the wall, you spot the librarian, Morden Swiftgale. But
You like
strangely, he's standing there. He has his eyes closed, his hands hanging by his side, and there is a strange, misty, almost milky energy sort of washing around his body like a semi-transparent cocoon.
Ew. He's asleep.
Kashi.
What?
What's this? What is it?
I don't know. I've never seen
I-
anything like this.
So gooey.
I do an Arcana check. Edgar does.
Okay.
Ugh, gross.
You are not sure what sort of... You know what you're seeing is definitely some sort of spell effect, but you are unsure what it is.
Lost in the passages of time.
You also notice as you glance back, on the rear of the door you just opened, there is a small crystal pendant with a long purple crystal, about an inch long, hanging from a silver chain hanging on the back of the door from a nail.
Is that similar to what is on that
What color
portrait?
pendant did you say?
What color crystal? It is...
Purple, right?
Let me just double check. It is purple, yes.
Everyone look at the portrait of Professor Ravian.
Corvax, yeah.
Of who? What portrait?
Korvax Ravian.
He does have a dark blue crystals and silver pendant.
Is that something? Is that similar to what we've seen that the professor wear?
It is, but you recall also that the librarian that you've been interacting with for the last few days also wears one.
Ah, okay, so this is quite common for all the professors to wear one.
Not necessarily, but it's definitely... It looks more or less identical to the one Morden's been wearing.
And he's not wearing it in his little sleepy closet?
He is not, no.
Basil will put it on.
As you do, all of a sudden your image shimmers, warps, and then standing before you all is the librarian, Morden Swiftgale, instead of Basil.
Ooh ah.
Hello there. Books. I try and imagine. Okay, Basil, while wearing this, is going to then try and imagine Leaf's figure and see if he can change this image, or if it's just specifically on this character inside. Like try and like imagine themselves as Leaf, thinking that like if he imagines himself as Leaf, he will turn into Leaf.
It doesn't happen, no. You just...
Okay, no worries. I turn to everyone else and I say, "Oh, what will we do with this?"
Don't do
Play
that.
some
I think
some hella good pranks, I tell you what.
Yes, is
Do
my
an
voice
Arcana
good?
check. Oh, no, I don't.
Guys, shh. What if he's gonna wake up?
I don't think he'll wake up.
How
I'll stand.
I think this is someone impersonating him.
you think this
Yes,
person
I'm
is
Basil.
impersonating him, or you think someone else is impersonating him?
I think someone else is impersonating him.
And
Is it?
this one in the closet is the real
he-
Mordain.
And he hasn't been the librarian for quite some time, I think.
You think he's been magically put to sleep or something?
Yes, I think something like that.
Well, then how do we find the person that's been impersonating him?
I reckon it's
Will we
through
go
that
back to the
door
library?
to the south. There's another door. We could have a look through there.
Oh, yes.
Yes, books.
No, you take
Yes.
that off now, Mordain.
I am not. I am.
Basil. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
ha, 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 ha. Kind of don't want to, but I will. I take off the necklace and I put it. I give it to Gregory.
Okay.
Can I move over to that door and just try the handle again? I can sneakily do it if you wish.
Which door?
I
The
wish.
southern one.
Southern one. I walk over and try and like very subtly open the door.
Alright,
See if
so
it's
as you
unlocked.
approach it, you see there is candlelight flickering on the other side of it, on the crack underneath. As
Mm,
you try the handle, it appears to be unlocked.
unlocked. I turn to the rest of them, and I say, "This door's unlocked. There's candlelight in there. Do we just open the door and walk in, or do we want to do like a bursting kind of action?"
Well, let's be ready for anything. So I think we're just going fast, right?
All right.
Leave smash.
Basil steps back and draws his bow, puts an arrow, knocks an arrow, says, "Who wants to kick down the door?"
I'm gonna look around for the nearest semi-heavy object.
Leave draws his great sword and get ready to kick down the door.
And go forgetting that he's a ghost, volunteers to kick the door down as well.
Alright.
Maybe let Leaf get this one, Edgar.
You got it! I kick down the door.
Alright. Boom! You walk up, doorbuster, kick.
Actually, Emperor's New go, boom, baby!
So, as you kick
Oh my!
down...
Close the door. Close the door.
As you,
Close the door.
as you boot open the door, roll strength check, Leaf.
Sorry, hold on. Get rid of that, get rid of that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
I just love.
Ah, shit.
11.
Here we go again.
Oh, 12.
That's me. 12.
Oh, that's 12. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button.
That's okay.
Check. 10.
10. Doesn't come off the hinges, it just opens normally. Alright,
Yeah.
so
Aw.
you see boot it open, and what you see before you, it seems to be some sort of old, musty classroom. You see chalkboards all around on the walls with what looks like some sort of intense arcane equations written on them. You see desks with books thrown open upon them, and in front of the room there are 5 skeleton servitors arranged in like a phalanx, and standing behind them you see an elderly Corvum standing there with his staff, with a mote of purple energy glowing on his hand. He points towards you guys, and the skeletons all move aggressively towards you. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Hooray!
Boom.
Damn, Pesci cannot roll for birdfolk skeletons.
Did I not roll? No.
Kashi? No.
Oh, that's my Sirenscape has crashed, that's why.
All right. In order. Edgar Poe has not rolled for initiative.
It says I got a 16.
You gotta have your token selected. Don't forget.
Ah, fucking.
Just roll it. I'll adjust it. Just make
In
a-
before.
Just add a 1, Josh.
Yeah, that's right. I'll fix it up. All right. Top of the round, Basil. It's your turn.
Would you say the necromancer is surprised?
No. They were
He
assembled.
knew we were going to kick down
They
the
were
door.
assembled and waiting for you. Like I said,
Okay.
they're arranged like a phalanx.
Beautiful. All right, let me look at it. So with advantage, he has not moved or acted yet. I am firing at the necro dancer.
Necro Dancer.
It's a great song
Safety
by
dance.
Bear something big. Ghost Bear.
Disappointment to his family, but he lived his dreams.
Oh, it was the second one. There we go.
All right. Is a hit. You hit him for 6 damage.
Yeah, bro.
All right. The arrow catches him in the shoulder, and you hear him cry out. It's like, oh!
Dead. I meant to stay dead.
Dead? Things are supposed to be dead.
No offense, Edgar.
Oh.
I mean, spiritually, it can be alive. It's just, when they body the flesh of the dead. That's when it gets creepy.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
does,
fucking
doesn't it?
gross.
Yeah.
All right. So skeleton servitor here charges forwards at Leaf there.
Oh.
Attacks with its talons. 16 hits, Leaf. You take 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Edgar Poe, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm going to helicromatic orbit this one here.
All right.
If that's okay.
What damage type are you choosing?
I'm going to use lightning.
All right. That is a hit and 7 damage. Skeleton Servitor. Energy crackles across the bones, and you see it like starts to like convulse a little bit as it shudders forwards. It then runs up and engages Leaf in combat as well. Talons, 5 to hit. Leaf, you duck to the side, and it's your turn.
I rage. And then I, what's it called? Recklessly attack the one directly in front of me. With my great sword. Actually, no, sorry, I take that back. I've cast, what's it called?
Great sword.
No, the spike growth.
Okay.
And I cast it into the room, just like boom, fill up that whole
So
room with thorns.
It's gonna take up the whole room. Can you just ping it in the chat for me, please?
Yeah.
It literally will take up the entire room.
Yeah, it's the entire room. Yeah. Oh, you know what? He casts Counterspell.
Oh no.
Does that work
There we
with
go.
magical items?
Yeah, it's a spell still, so.
Bruh.
It's a
Bruh.
low level spell too, so there's no roll required. He just uses his reaction to cast Counterspell.
Oh, okay. Well,
Isn't that like a trap card?
The what?
Is that like activating his trap card?
Yeah, I guess.
Aha!
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Alright, is there anything else, Leaf?
I can't. No, that's like try to cast the. Is it a free action or is it? No, it's an action.
It's an
So
action,
yeah. Yeah, so I just like blast, and I go back to get ready to fight.
Gregory, it's your turn.
Can I squeeze past him? Or
You will
is it
take opportunity attacks.
But if I can do that, I can do that.
I'll say you can fit in that hallway with Leaf for sure. There's enough room.
Yeah, okay, so I can sit next to him here, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like a 2 abreast hallway kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'd just like to, sidle up next to Leaf.
I don't know why I hate that so much, but I do.
Hey, what?
They're both sitting on half a square each.
Oh right, yeah.
I would, while I'm doing that, I would actually like to cast Bless.
Okay.
Who you targeting?
The 3 actual alive people.
Alright. This bird folk skeleton charges forwards,
Once-
attacks.
Sorry.
Oh, go on.
I would also like to cast Sanctuary on
You can't cast
Kashi.
more than one spell a turn.
Oh, can't you?
No, you can cast
No,
a spell with a duration of bonus. You can cast a spell with a casting time of bonus action, and a cantrip with a casting time of an action. That's the only exception.
Oh, okay. Oh, because the bless was through the feathered helm. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, as if it's
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. Don't worry. I'll just
Right.
ready myself.
All right, a 15 to hit, so you parry it off with your shield, and the other one just charges forward and just joins the massive flailing bones, crowding up this hallway. Kashmir, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move forward slightly, just to behind Basil.
Hello.
And I'm going to ready the spell Snillock's Snowball Swarm, the one
Okay.
that I've been practicing casting.
Yep.
And I'm going to ready it so that if this last servitor moves forward, I'll just throw it.
Okay.
But if it doesn't move forward in the next second or two, I'm just going to throw it anyway. I'll just throw it in a couple of seconds, regardless of what happens.
All right. Well, it does. Yes, it moves forward to here.
Throw it!
All right. So they all make dex saves.
They do. They all make DC 14 dexterity saves, and I will also use my meta magic to empower the spell and re-roll both of the 2s that I rolled,
Okay.
and they will turn into a 6 and a 3.
Alright.
So that'll be 14
14.
damage total, or 7 on a success.
Alright, so first one takes 7 damage. Second one takes full damage. Third one takes
Oh, it's dead.
7 damage, which was already damaged, so boom.
Ah!
Roll.
Yeah, boy.
Oof.
This one takes full damage. And this one takes 7 damage. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh shit!
In the crowded hallway.
It's flooded.
I'm
Alright,
very
you're
nervous
good.
about Kashmir all the time.
Alright, from the other side of the room. Yeah, so what is that? So it's just like a yeet of like a crowd of snowballs, or what is it?
It's meant to be just like a whirlwind of snowballs
Okay, cool.
on,
Filled with rocks.
on the point where
Sweet. Yeah, so a
Okay.
whirlwind of snowballs just appears and circulates and just batters these skeletons with cold damage, and a bunch of them fall apart. Next skill check is with advantage, thanks to Genesis Code.
Nice.
Thank you, Genesis Code.
Code.
All right,
What
from
is the
the other
code?
side of the room, the Corvum Necromancer. You see, as all these skeletons get destroyed, you see his eyes go wide. He's, "Oh, you have to stop this!" And he runs down the hallway around the corner. Out of
Ah!
sight.
Shit.
Basil, stop
Basil, it's
him!
your turn.
Okay, Basil, stop him. Can I get through these guys at all?
You could try.
Okay, so I'm going to use the first part of my move action to put myself. How do I do this? How am I going to do this? Just doing the math in my head.
How do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this?
Just do this. Go like that.
Yeah, but I don't want to take attacks of opportunity.
No, you just got across.
Just as the basil flies.
As the
Yeah.
basil.
Call them
I would take an attack of opportunity if I stepped in between those two, right?
I can use a reaction to make that a disadvantage attack. of
Clock's
opportunity.
ticking.
Yep. All right. I'll go there. Give me that disadvantage. Like, give me that the disadvantage on the guy attacking. So that's 10 feet. Go on, do your attack against me. Do your worst.
Wait, so where are you moving to?
I've just moved here.
Why is it 3 people?
So that take
behind
that.
you? Oh, okay. So,
So
you'll get
I'm-
opportunity attacked when you move to there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll move through them, and now I get the attacks of opportunity
With disadvantage, you say?
On one of them.
on
I
one of
guess.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one won't attack yet unless you move.
Okay.
again.
Okay, dokie.
So what are you doing?
So yeah, give me that attack of opportunity.
Yeah, well, the first one missed.
Okay, first one missed. Okay, so that's so I move from there. 1, 2. Okay, I'm moving there.
Alright.
Hit.
The other
So it's 20
one
feet.
attacks and misses as well. They're both super clumsy
Beautiful.
and slow and covered in snow.
Beautiful. Then I move there, and that's my first move action.
All right.
I'm then going to dash down this hallway.
Right.
So however far 60 feet will get me to follow him. So I basically run through them, dodge the attacks, and then move. Because technically I can move 90 feet per turn, because I can do my dash with a bonus action, plus I can spend my normal standard action as a move action, right?
No.
Oh, okay, well then I'll go back to wherever it was, 60 feet. So I move from here, there, bang, 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 hold up. Fuck, 60 feet. Ah. Okay, well I move to there, and when I get there, I will then turn around and fire at that one.
All right.
Actually, sorry, fire at that one.
You can't see him down the hallway?
I'm looking down the hallway now.
No, you look
But
down.
I-
and you
I
see
think
it
this
turns
is
into a
stair step.
spiral staircase that curls downwards, and he is not inside.
So I'll take-
Uh,
I'll take that shot at him out of 14,
All right, that works, and he crumbles into bones.
and I finish my turn there.
All right,
'Cause that's
Edgar
60
Poe.
feet technically. Actually, no, that would. Yeah.
What's the max distance I can walk again? It's 30, right?
30 feet, yeah.
And how do I do that?
60 if you dash.
Draggy thing as well.
Draggy thing?
You can see like so you can. It shows you.
Click on your.
Oh, right. So pick up your token with left click. So click and hold with left
Yep.
click. Move it
Yep.
just a little bit, like a millimeter, and then right click.
Yep.
Yep, and then just move it and right click to set more points.
So 30 feet gets me to.
Oh my god, that's how you do it. That's amazing.
Alright, I'm going to go there and cast Firebolt at this one. The only
Okay.
enemy that's left.
Roll it!
Roll it!
Oh, boom! You hit it. 4 damage. It bursts into flames as your fireball washes over it, but it still stands. And you see, it's not looking too good. It's looking very crispy. Leaf, it's your turn.
I'm gonna step forward and savagely, recklessly attack it with my greatsword.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that is a good hit and 13 damage. You just cleave it.
13 plus 9. But hey, cool, I cleave it. Turns it to dust.
All right, guys. All the skeletons have been dispatched.
Alright, I'm pursuing.
Ray.
Basil is pursuing him down the steps, running down these steps.
All right. Do you all run down the stairs?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
we-
running as
Alright,
hard as I
Chase.
can
All right. Remember
after
the order
Basil.
you're in now.
Okay,
I
wait,
am
the same
right-
turn order or the same
No,
order
like
of running?
the order you're the marching order. So
Okay,
remember that.
I think I was 30 feet in front of everyone else,
Leaf
Oh,
was-
but I can,
Yeah,
Basil,
I
Leaf,
agree.
Gregory,
but I am slightly more below, I guess.
Kashi, Edgar, right?
I was right at the back.
Yeah, it was
Or
like
Edgar,
that. So just
Kashi.
remember that. That's the order you're coming into the next room. So as
Yeet.
you descend the staircase, it winds around, and then as you descend, the unmistakable smell of death meets your nostrils. The smell of carrion up ahead. You descend into a lantern-lit old classroom. Alright, put yourselves on in marching order, and you are coming in
Oh
at
my god, this is
the
beautiful.
top right, the door over in top right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Basil's there. As soon as you get, is that door locked or is it open?
It is, it's open as you get to it.
Okay,
Um,
well I just run into the room.
So you can see in front of you in the
I
room.
can see Leaf. Leaf.
I'm behind the thing.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Do I see that as I come to the door?
Yes, you do. You
Okay,
s-
well.
You see this huge undead aberration standing in the center of the room. It looks like it's not like nothing you've seen. It's a huge amalgamation of all different types of birdfolk bones, and its head is like the top of two birdfolk skulls, sort of stuck
Jesus.
together.
Yeesh.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for initiative?
As
or
it
anything
sees
like
you
that?
entering the room, it howls out in
The
just
fuck?
this
I love its feet.
otherworldly
God.
scream. Just you see the necromancer standing behind it. Oh, you have to stop this! You don't know what you're doing!
Okay. Do you want us to roll for initiative or just?
Like, I guess if you're not talking back, roll for initiative.
I'm fucking-
no, it's like,
yeah.
what do you mean?
What-
Stop
what
what?
do you
I'm
mean, stop
doing a
it?
murder.
You're the one that's trying to kill us.
Alright, everyone, initiatives.
Oh, we're not. Okay.
How did that scream go? Was that accurate?
Louise. I thought it was someone
Oh,
laughing,
it's-
to be honest.
No. It's
Yeah,
it's a thing. Hold on, I got a few of these. What about this one?
Oh, is that not you doing that? Oh,
No,
that
that's
was
that's
Sirenscape.
that's that's Sirenscape.
Sirenscape. Alright.
What about a? Ooh, what's a
Oh,
bizarre?
alright, it was small girl. Is small has given another advantage on another skill check, so next two skill checks are at advantage.
Bruh.
If you small girl is small.
Small girl, small. You are a
Small.
good
All
person.
about
Well
yellow.
done. You are a cis. I don't want to call you a bro.
Nah, shit, bro.
He calls back. He's like, I'm trying to stop the aspect. You need to leave me be.
What?
Stop the what?
Yes.
The
no.
Fire aspect, I think he means.
Oh yeah, the fire aspect.
Calm down,
I-
your
Why are you trying to?
carrion creature, and we can discuss this like gentlemen. Maybe stop trying to kill us for at least one hot second.
Like, he will hold back as long as I tell him to.
Well, then tell him to stop.
Gregory,
You
would
tell him
like
to stop,
to,
and I will not shoot you with an arrow.
He's stopped doing what? He's just standing there.
Make him become not alive anymore, and we will talk.
I will not. I need
I
him.
fire an arrow at him.
At who?
Don't think
Basil.
okay.
At who?
At the Corvin.
Alright, roll the hit. 24. It is a hit.
It's just 4 damage, no 6. Unless he
That's
wasn't
4.
expecting it.
He takes 4 damage.
I said put the beast down.
It charges. Kashmir, top of the round. It's your turn.
I would like to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp,
Ooh.
Alright.
and I would like to cast it just in front of me, targeting Basil.
Oh. Oh, dang.
Oh, String Socks, thank you for the subscription. Enjoy your emoji when it unlocks sometime tomorrow.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
I need you to roll a Strength saving throw.
I get advantage, fuck yeah. Oh god, that other one rolled in. Thingy. There you go. Do I pass?
You are
No, you
grasped.
No.
14. So you take 2d6 bludgeoning, which is
Fuck.
6.
2d6, do I take 6, or do
6
I...
bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I will call out to the Necromancer. Look, he's no threat anymore. Call your thing off, please.
Okay. Basil, it's your turn.
You can
Does
use your
Basil
action
wanna
to make
do?
a strength check.
Basil, I am offended.
I'll probably try and break out of it at least. So, strength check.
Strength check.
Is that enough?
That's a strength save, but I suppose it's the same as a strength check.
No, it's still plus 0.
Yeah, it's +0.
Yeah, so that's
Right.
enough to break out of it.
And the other one's a natural 20 anyway. Alright, I break out of it. What is that? Would that be my standard action, or can I do a move action?
That is
That's
an
just
action.
Okay, so then I'll dash into the room.
well, I tried.
Is this door open?
No.
Okay, well I'll dash over there. And I've got my bow out, and I'm pointing it at him. Would I have heard Kashmir cast that, or would I presume that...
You've seen me cast that before.
But I don't know if the Necromancer casted it or
So,
not.
as you dash past the
Right.
skeletal beast's space, it has reach. It makes a grapple attempt.
Okie dokie. What am I looking at?
Contest.
No, it's this one isn't a grapple, it's an attack. It is an 11, so you manage to duck under its forearms as it reaches out to grab you.
Alright, and I've dashed over there. Bow aimed at the Necromancer and says, I will not warn you again, I will fire at you.
Alright, Necromancer's turn. I told you to leave me be! You leave me no choice! He gives the kill order.
Bum, bum, bum.
And then he flees out the door behind him and disappears out of sight.
Basil!
Leaf, it's your turn.
Well, I charge in and I rage and I'm still raging from before. Is that?
No, I would have worn off by now.
No. Okay, fair enough. I will then rage and then swing with my great sword. Yeah. Nope, never
Okay,
mind.
Is that reckless?
No, it wasn't reckless. I didn't declare it. It was savage though, but that's a fail.
Okay. Alright. Gregory, it's your turn.
You guys are going to have to sort this one out yourself, I think. We need to get the Necromancer.
Gregory's
You go. I
Yeah.
got this.
Oh, wait. Do. That's 50 feet.
Wait.
That's 60 feet.
Okay.
So
You-
dashing is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Could I also please cast heroism on God damn it! No, I can't. Because it's a creature I touch, so don't worry.
Alright.
I would just like to cast Shield of Faith on Leaf, please.
Okay.
Thanking
that's,
you.
60 feet plus 2 to his AC for the duration.
Edgar Poe. Edgar Poe. He's muted again.
Caw.
Car, sorry. So from here on, I want to go back home. Well, I go behind Brayden.
Alright.
That's me done. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do a fire strike on. Oh, yeah, I'll do a fire strike on this bad boy.
I don't think you'll be able to move that much if you do fire strike. You can
Oh,
only
of course,
30.
yes, that's right. That's why I couldn't fire before. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. The skeletal beast. It makes one claw attack, followed by another claw attack at Leaf. First one
Ouch.
is a 22. You take halved because you're raging and it's slashing damage. You take 5 damage from the first one. Second
Cool.
one is a 9. You duck under its second strike, and then it makes a grab attempt on you.
Oh no.
And you are not grabbed. You duck underneath that as well.
Haha!
And Kashmir, it's your turn.
The ground beneath it. What is it? What's the composition?
It is it's masonry, like stone masonry.
It's all stone. Okay, so
Yeah.
I can't dig through it. Cool. All right. I will also follow these guys in these. What I presume are pots in this room. Is there some kind of liquid?
There is, yes.
Do I recognize what it is?
You do not. It is just various concoctions. Some of it may be arcane.
I'd like to spend the next couple of seconds examining the contents of this table.
Okay.
Book, pot, everything that I can kind of see as I'm walking past.
All right. Roll a Arcana check,
Uh,
and it's at advantage thanks to Genesis code.
Yay! Natty, don't need
yeah.
Boy.
Kyle spurns the advantage.
All right. So you instantly recognize the hallmarks of necromantic magic, and specifically aimed at reanimation.
And the pot seems to be some kind of potion or something to do with necromancy as well.
Yes.
All right, and these bones are obviously something that he seems to be wanting to revive.
Yes. Judging by the aberration standing in front of you, that's
Cool. Guys, he's using this whole area to revive things. Look at his notes are full of necromancy stuff.
He did it!
actually you instantly notice some of the pages from the library as well with that check.
Oh, the torn out pages.
Yes.
Very interesting. All right, I won't shout that out just yet.
Okay. Basil, it's your turn.
Gregory, can you help out Leaf with this fight? I can chase after him. I'm a lot quicker.
If you kill him, I will kill you.
I can't make any promises. And I dart towards the open door.
Oh man.
All right. First of all, I'll move. Where is it? Or it's click. There we go. Do I take an attack of opportunity there? That's 25.
Yes, you will.
Okay, go on.
Attempts to grab. With 26, you take 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by it.
God damn it. And I can't do anything on this turn to stop that grapple, can
No, you are coat-hanged.
Okay, Hanged. May need help, Gregory.
Leaf, it's your turn.
Hooray! I'm going to what's it called? Yeah, swing my greatsword. What? Recklessly.
All right.
Oh!
A critical hit. 16 damage.
26 damage because I get savage attack. I get to take both rolls.
You get to re-roll and pick the highest. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
pick the
for you.
highest. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've got my things messed up.
You
Yep.
definitely want the critical hit.
Yes, I do.
That's 16 damage. Yes, you thieve a decent chunk of bone off the cobble fright. You see its enraged red eyes. Four red eyes, I'll remark. I forgot to point that out. 4 red eyes, everybody. Cashmere. 4
Yuck.
red eyes.
Why has it got 4? Why?
Gregory.
It's not natural.
Yes. Gregory is just. Oh man, disgruntled Gregory is continuing. This meme is still going. But again, presenting his shield. He would like to turn the unholy.
All right.
So it's got to make a
It
DC
rolled
13.
a nat 20.
Oh.
With its -1 wisdom, it got a 19.
Yeah. Okay. So that nothing happened.
Was that Sirenscape?
Yep.
I can't tell if it's real or not. It's so good.
Gregory is also too disgruntled to listen to or care, so he's going to continue his
All right.
chase after the.
Okay.
You'll have to sort it out yourself, Basil. To go after this fellow before he gets away.
Fair enough.
He says as he's in the arms of this.
Yeah.
Edgar Poe,
That's
it's
quite
your
understandable, sir. You go on ahead and go after him. We'll get this bugger.
I'll stay here and get grappled.
Yes.
turn. Edgar Poe.
Edgar is going to follow Gregory's lead
All right.
and chase after the core of the necromancer, but go a bit ahead of him. Do a full 60 feet run.
All right. As
Or
you
Bob,
round,
play
as you
Bob.
as you round the corner, you find the necromancer standing about here, sort of listening to what's happening up at the top of the stairs.
Ah. Car! He's right here! Gregory!
And he can see you actually.
Oh!
Oh
He
shit.
That shocks Edgar a little bit.
He sort of like sees
Oh,
you coming, and
damn.
he's like, "No, you have to stop."
You have to stop!
Can't stop, never give up.
Hold your head high,
reach
reach
the
the top.
All right.
and
The
see-
cobble fright turns its gaze back to Basil, grappled in its bony appendages.
Bring it
Its
all back to me.
eyes begin to glow with a
Bring it all
red,
back.
menacing intent. Basil, I'm going to need
Uh-oh.
a Constitution saving throw.
Good thing I've got a +1. That's a save. Hold up. There we go. It's a 4. It's probably a fail. Go on.
It is a fail. You take 11 necrotic damage as it begins to siphon the soul out of your body.
Hey guys, out of 27, I'm feeling about a 4.
Oh dear.
And
If only I didn't take that one random magical spell from the necrosis guy from the
and
beginning.
it regains your lost hit points.
That motherfucker.
Kashmir, it's your turn.
Oh, your soul.
I'm just gonna shout
you to
out
say?
stop a bunch of times.
Stop. Stop, he's already dead.
I want to spend this turn. Are the pages that I can see from the library like bound in a book or in like a?
No, they're just sort of scattered on the table in a small pile.
I'm just gonna grab a handful of them,
Okay.
and then I want to run to. That's 20 foot there to here, and as much as Basil fucked, I don't want to see him die. I'll cast catapults
fuck
at the
anything.
undead thing.
All right. Comes a save.
Just don't hit me.
A 13, so that is a hit. It takes 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
1 sec. Can I empower this spell after I know that it's failed it?
After you know that it's failed it,
After it fails the saving throw?
I
Probably.
imagine you'd have to do it beforehand.
Well, because it says on this empowered spell, it says when you roll damage for a spell,
Hmm.
you can spend a sorcery point, and on the spell it says a creature that fails
Mm.
a saving throw takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So
yeah. All right.
technically,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
rolled after.
I guess you could.
Yeah, I'll just re-roll that 1.
Okay.
Into a 4. So that's
Another 3.
yeah, another 3.
Alright, cool. Basil, it's your turn.
Is it a move action or a regular action to try and break? Like, is it a move action or is it a standard action to
It's an
try
action.
and break out of the hold?
It's an action.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to try and break out of this.
All
Is
right.
that a strength check?
Yep. Versus his strength check.
0 to strength, but I get advantage
Why do you get advantage?
because of my condition as a thingy. I believe. Where does it say that? It says take heart. Take heart. You have advantage on strength saving throw. Oh, no, 7 checks. God damn it! All right. Well, that's it.
Okay. Yes, he got a 22, so you are firmly in his grasp.
Fuck. All right. I have Commander's Strike. So. No, I can't do that. It's all good. All right.
Alright.
I'm stuck in place, being grappled by this creature.
Leaf.
I strike at it again, recklessly.
Oh, that damage you took last turn, Basil, that came off your hit point maximum too.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
I am serious.
Got him.
How much was that? That was 11.
11. So you're still on 4.
I'm down
HP.
to 18.
No, that would be you're 27 at the moment, so it would be 16 is your new maximum.
No, I'm on 4 at the moment.
No, like your maximum hit points, not your current hit points.
So my maximum hit points would be 16 now.
Until you short or long rest, it wears off.
Okay, well, save it. I'll keep myself on 16, and I'll remember that's my new maximum.
All right, and Leaf, that is a miss, unfortunately.
Motherfucker.
That's fair.
Gregory, it's your turn. So you're on 4 out of 16. Yeah.
Oh, 4 out of...
Yeah.
Okay.
And Light Feather. Moving back. Ray, you're muted if you're speaking to us.
Damn it! There was some good flavor there. Damn. Yeah, Gregory's full of all this shit. So, it basically is coming back to save Basil. Gonna cast Aid on everyone for 5 HP. Everyone receives 5 HP, and Basil, your health
Max
point
is now
maximum goes up to by 5, so it's now 21.
Okay, but do I go up by 5 and go to 9 now rather
Yes,
than 4?
you do. Yes.
So my maximum is now 21. Okay, that's really good, because if I took an attack at 16, I would have died.
Does that raise maximum hit points, Bray?
Yes,
Yeah, so
that's what it
each target's
says.
hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for
Ah.
the duration, which
So
is
some-
8
Very
hours.
clever.
And that's really actually about.
That's
Well,
all
actually,
he
I would
can
also like to cast Sanctuary on Basil as well.
I think these.
You
I
cast the
can't.
spell
No, that's
already.
the second spell.
Yeah.
Damn it! I always forget that shit. That's annoying.
Mm.
Because
Right.
like half this stuff is like all with items, so I'm not actually
should-
in the spells slot menu.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I
You should
always
definitely get
forget. Oh well.
a lesser meta magic wand or whatever it is. Oh, wait, no, that's Pathfinder.
Alright.
Ignore me.
Edgar Poe.
Okay, so, like I said, Edgar's been like bobbing and stuff like that. So he's in front of this guy. He just goes pop, and just drops onto his feet. And he's kind of hunched over, and suddenly he just starts like, when birds fight, they puff all their feathers up and stuff.
Yeah.
Starts puffing all his feathers up and starts standing up tall, and just goes like, puts his feathery hand on the shoulder of this corvid and does shocking grasp.
Ooh. He's going to. He cast counterspell as a reaction. Oh, even though it was terrible.
Don't worry about it.
Missed anyway.
You end up putting he just mistakes it for you, like just putting his hand on your hand on his shoulder to like console him. Like, Poe, you have to talk them down. They can't beat it. It's going to kill them all.
What? Why?
It's a bit of a long conversation.
Took you back.
To have in 6 seconds, of course.
I mean, I'm happy for you two.
Take the time.
Maybe what's it called? Poe has a the delivery of the message, like they lock Corvin eyes together. He sees it for its truth and turns and can I still move? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 2, 6. Move to here. Then I screech, "God, stop!" And I am a turn.
Alright, Cobblefright continues its soul siphon on Basil. Basil, make a Constitution save.
Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. No, 3.
You take 15 necrotic damage
Well,
from your maximum hit points and your current hit points.
Hey guys, I'm unconscious. Just thought I'd let everyone know, and my max hit points at the moment is now 6.
Oh boy.
Welcome to level 1, Basil. How much did I take? Was that? Sorry, 15.
15, yeah. And Kashmir,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna shout out, guys, stop, please. It's got research papers here about the thing.
The calamity.
Yes. I think you
Okey dokey.
stop it. Please stop. I'm gonna move across this way and shout down into the stairwell. Call your creature off, please.
Alright. Basil, death saving throw. Oh wait, yeah, no,
Alrighty.
you are down. Yeah, death saving
Yeah,
throw.
no. Alright, how do I do this? How do I
So
actually
top
roll
right of your sheet, it should be replaced with like a saving
Yep.
throw area now
it?
instead
It's
of
like
your
a,
HP.
oh no, but I don't know where to roll.
So you click on
How
it.
to-
to
oh,
bring
there
up
you go,
the
just rolled.
sidebar. Yeah, there you go. So it's
That's a positive.
Is a success.
Hey guys, I'm looking a little bit healthier.
Leaf, it's your
Hey.
turn. Basil's gone limp in the thing's arms.
What's it called? Can I? I'm gonna slide up underneath it, so I'm like trying to get underneath its attacks and just sort of like take out its legs with the thing, like sort of like a what's it called? Like a soccer dive, you know?
All right. It's quite large.
Okay, no, actually, no. It's depending on it's stupid. I'm trying to think how.
Does Leaf listen to the warnings of Kashmir and Edgar, or does
But
he
like,
just
is it?
ignore them?
Well, it's Basil's in danger, so it's like. That's what I'm trying to think. What would Leaf do? That fuck it is what's it called? I'm gonna like Leaf tries to like grab Basil out of its arms, just pull him out and just tuck him away.
Roll strength check. You get advantage because you are raging.
Yeah.
Oh.
All
Yeah, we'll
right.
go with that. That's
Yep,
fun.
the 20 was definitely enough. Yeah, you managed to you sort of both arm wrap around Basil, linebacker style, and just yank him out of the Cobblefright's arms.
All right, and then I what's it called? Pull him and me like a
Like you like hop off his body, like you grab it and like hop off the thing's body.
No, like I grabbed him out of his arm, and then I just sort of like slide Basil along the floor, like away from towards Cassian and with the court, like just away from him. Like, shoom!
You hear his skull
Like-
like hit the ground, like.
No.
Do I take damage from that?
No. Gregory, it's your turn.
Some flavor.
Gregory's not actually gonna move or do anything really. He's just gonna say, ready his shield against attack and say,
Necromancer, call off your bloody creatures. Please. We don't want to fight.
All right. Edgar Poe, it's your turn. And the Necromancer acts after you.
He acts after me, does he?
Yeah.
I'm going to. Can I forego my turn?
If you want. Yeah,
like
you can
hold
delay.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, delay. Yeah, I delay.
All right, you see the Necromancer appear at the door again. He makes a gesture and mutters some words under his breath, and then his eyes go wide. He's like, "I've lost control of it. I can't stop
Oh,
it."
Shit.
And then he begins singing his own spells.
Ooh. Don't raise more undead. Wait, I'm dead, so. Bleh.
Eh.
He's gonna cast Magic Missile at level 5.
Damn!
"What?"
How many D4s is that?
Level 5. Oh my god, that's
What level does that make him? Like level 15? No.
Level.
When did you get level 5 spells? I'm looking this up.
level 9.
Oh, well, there we go.
Level 5 magic missile.
Damn. How many?
7d4 plus 7, is it?
Yeah.
It's 3, and then an extra one for an extra 4. So yeah, 7d4 plus 7. Correct.
Damn.
Yikes.
And it always hits.
That's brutal.
Please don't roll ones.
I don't think it matters. It's still a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, he slings. Oh, he got 3
14.
ones. Oh my god. Yeah, he points his hand forth. 7 missiles shoot out of it like a machine gun. Impact on the side of it. And it takes 20
spell.
damage. Edgar Poe, it's your turn now if you would like to take it.
Yeah, I would like to cast Chromatic Orb at the beast.
Okay. What damage
Yeah, I'm
type
gonna
are
do
you
ad-
choosing?
Acid.
Alright.
Real acid.
Real acid? Well, that's a big hit. Yeah, you sling
Want
this
to stick
ball
goggles, everyone?
of acid across the room and like douses it from head to toe. And you see the bones start corroding. It takes 21 damage.
Damn, Danny.
You mean
18 damage?
Oh, sorry, misread. That's 3. Alright.
Oh,
At this point, you see the beast. All of a sudden, its eyes glow bright red, and it seems to just go absolutely berserk. Starts thrashing around, just and lashing out in every which direction it can. It makes 3 claw attacks.
God damn.
2 at Light Feather, 1 at Leaf.
Oh dear.
Light Feather, you are hit once. You take 5 damage. The slash is under your guard. Leaf, you are hit. You take 5 damage also.
Yeah. Does that reduce because I'm raging?
That is reduced. Yeah, you actually took 11.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh dear.
Cashmere,
Oh
it's your
boy.
turn.
I would like to run across here in front of Basil to try and protect him from this creature.
Alright.
I can't really help.
That's very brave, Akashi. I like that.
And I would like
Sorry.
to catapult Basil at the. No, I'm kidding.
No, go on. Go on. I'm
Just
not under
ragdoll
the
him through.
threshold, sadly.
I'll just catapult like a candle or a pot or something nearby.
Okay.
Or a neck vertebrae that I can see over there nearby.
Alright.
Not Basil's neck vertebrae.
Thank you.
I rolled an 8 for its save.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
Wow.
17. That's pretty bloody tidy.
I will actually. I'll re-roll that too. Why not?
All right.
And that 2 will turn into a 1, no doubt. A 7.
Ooh,
Oh,
another
baby,
five.
so that's +5 on that. 22 damage.
All right. This thing is just hopping projectiles from all over the room.
Oh man, Leaf, I'm doing it.
Well done, buddy.
Roll d20 for me.
Leaf, I may not be doing it.
Could this be the end of Basil? Basil, death saving throw, please.
Dex?
Death.
Oh, okay, I was going to say Dex. Oh, hey, that's another success.
Nice.
Hey, guys, I am slightly further away from the now.
Leaf, it's your turn.
I attack it with my great sword. Recklessly, of course. Roll again, damn it.
All right, that is a hit. 10 damage.
Yes.
Oh, 12 because you're raging.
Yes.
All right, Gregory. So you guys have knocked several chunks out of from all these projectiles around the room, whacking into it. You see it is a very slim frame of what it was when you entered the room, and you seems to be in like its death throes, just thrashing around now.
I was gonna say we've done like fucking so much damage. to this thing.
Gregory, you're up.
Gregory wants to finish this thing off, so he's gonna cast Thunderous Smite, and then
Nice.
attack with his war hammer, but he's probably not gonna hit.
It
Oh,
is
wait.
strength save. Does that negate the smite?
What's that?
It passed a strength save. Does that negate the smite altogether, or is it half damage? Or
If the creature. No, the strength save is just if it succeeds, it doesn't get pushed 10 feet away from me.
okay, so it still takes the 8 damage.
Well, I
If
need
it
to
hits the
succeed the attack first.
Oh, right. Okay. That is a
Boom, baby.
success. So 7 damage plus 8 thunder damage.
Nice.
Gregory Lightfeather's big Superman swing with his hammer collides with the side of the skull and shatters it. The rest of the bones collapse to the floor.
Oh,
Oh boy, that was getting close there.
Upon that happening, Gregory is immediately going to rush over to Basil and
Revive him.
just revive him. I'm just going to dump lay on hands onto him, I guess.
All right. You
Uh,
best keep him under control this time. I won't hesitate to kill him.
Yes, yes.
You got
Kashi,
it.
Maybe take his weapons from him.
That's okay. I got it. I just put my sword. I put the sword at Basil's neck. You're not gonna do anything, right, little buddy?
I'm still technically unconscious, aren't I?
No, just,
Yeah, exactly. Just passed out in agony. It's like, yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Right, on 1 hit point. Ah, for 10. Okay, bang, 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 bang.
or to
Huzzah.
whatever your
Well, actually,
temporary
no.
hit points is.
Sorry.
Or to
Does
whatever
it
your-
go to
Six.
temporary?
No, not temporary. It's whatever your max hit points is currently.
Yeah, it's 6. So I'm at
Okay,
full
so
health
you're-
at 6.
You're at 6.
yikes.
I come to and I'm like, huh, huh. And Leafy, you
Basil
pointing
has
sword
the
at me?
same look about him as that, as Figgery Figgins, the student.
Just like sunken face,
And
gaunt eyes.
ironically, looks exactly the same way he looked right now, slumped down against that desk, as when they kicked the door into his room and entered.
Full circle.
Hmm.
It's the
Calm as a bitch.
circle of life. I haven't
No.
learned a thing.
Now, Necromancer. Now that that's dealt with. What
Tell
can
us
you
your
tell us?
secrets.
Why have you been plundering the library?
You see him just sort of looking at the floor, averting your gaze, just sort of like cupping his hands. He looks like he's dealing with like some deep shame. Oh, Lightfellow, I'm truly sorry about what I've put you and your friends through, but I couldn't let you interfere with what I'm doing down here.
What? What is it?
I'm trying to
Let's do
stop
it.
the aspect of fire from destroying the entire wood.
Yes, and so are we. If only he had told us this earlier, it would have saved us, what, possibly 3 days of strife? Heavens.
You see him just sort of still looking down and has like the air of he's wanting to say something, but he's holding something back.
Yeah.
It,
Well,
it was me,
how is it you came to know about the, creature?
because it was me. I unleashed it on the woods.
Oh snap!
Summoned the...
No, it was already there.
How is it came to be unleashed?
Perhaps
You
you should
called
take a
it.
seat.
Yeah.
He sort of hobbles,
Actually, no, Gregory's not taking a seat. Gregory's gonna begin pacing.
he hobbles around and then walks over to one of
Basil
the
is
seats and
staying in
sits
his seat.
and sits down.
I'll
His
sit.
shoulders sort of slump as he sits down, like a great weight is about to come off them. My name is Oddwald Ebenhart. I come from a very prestigious line. It was my family. It was one of the founding families of Alderheart. And ever since I was young, we've always been told of a great prophecy that it would be an Ebenhart that would finally rid the Humblewood of the Scorched Grove and heal the wood once and for all. Ever since I was a boy, I grew up as an adventurer like you, and I always dreamed that it would be me that would finally heal the wood. Alas, old age came for me, and I was forced to retire. A few months ago, some specter came to me in my dreams. Some sort of vision, and it told me if I ventured into the Scorched Grove, and it told me the incantations and where I could find a conjuration circle, and I could finally rid the grove of the fiery curse that maintains the dark magic. But alas, I was tricked. Whatever it was that goaded me there, the incantation, all it did was break the seal and release the aspect. My village of Ash Barrel was the first to burn.
Ooh.
Basil's ears prick up at that.
Oh,
And I retreated here. I am an alumni of this university. And I hoped that I could find the means to stop this.
And you settled on Bone Monster?
Its soul siphon ability is potent, as your friend over there just experienced. It was my theory that we could replicate the soul siphon ability of the Cobblefright. We could weaken the aspect long enough to reseal it.
No such luck.
Alas, as you could see, I found it quite difficult to control.
You and several other people suffered, or rather killed. People have suffered because of this.
Yeah, you see his gaze drops again, and he's like, truly sorry, I never wanted to hurt anyone. But those notes on the table. He glances over at the table at the notes that Kashmir had swiped. He's like, where are they?
I'll pass them to him. Actually, you know what? I won't pass them to him. I'll put my hand out with the minute and then pull it back and not give.
There could be another way.
You've had time to read these notes, haven't you?
I have. I've studied them
So
all deeply.
Shouldn't you know if there was another way by now?
I believe there could be.
Two undead thingies.
I have reason to believe the legend of the Borealis. I think it could be real.
The Borealis?
Please, can I see the pages?
At this time of year?
I'll hand them back to him.
There it is.
That's it.
He has
Oh.
this, so you found this before, earlier in the library.
Found.
Did the note pop up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After its defeat,
Oh,
the
so,
aspect of ice lost a single shard. The Borealis was sealed away. A dance of fire and ice maintains the wood's balance. If the fire wanes, it must wane slowly. Only then will its energies have time to ebb away.
I found notes. I think the Borealis might have actually been real, not just some fairy tale. Whichever wizard created it, I found his notes down here indicating that it could actually be real and hidden.
And what would we do with said Borealis? What
We can.
it says that the fire must wane slowly, not
Yes, I
be
believe
extinguished.
if we can find the Borealis, and combined with the ritual that I've developed, researching the Cobblefright's soul siphon ability, I think we can weaken it long enough to then reseal it. Perhaps for good this time.
Well, I'm
Yes.
convinced.
This sounds like a fine plan, but thing is terrifying. Even to get close to it, we would lose many of the humble creatures.
Yes,
But
It
it
will
must be
take
done.
it will take a great many of us.
Great sacrifice. will
If it
be
is
needed.
the only way you think we can do it, then let it be done, I guess. Can you conjure up another one of those creatures and maintain control of it?
We won't need the Cobblefright itself. I've learnt enough to be able to carry out a ritual with the help of a few other mages. We need to talk to the dean.
Yes. And while we're at it, the librarian. What did you do to him?
He's merely suspended. I can release him.
That's a relief.
We should go see the dean.
Yeah.
I will have to answer for my crimes.
Hopefully, we can allay the trials for that a little. We must be sorry. We must fight this aspect as soon as possible.
That's true, but Gregory, he would still have to face trial for everything he's done. You know that,
Yes,
right?
Of course.
but after.
We cannot let you get away with the things that you've done to this university and to us as well.
Of course.
But
I am
we
prepared
will-
to answer for the things I did.
That is good. Justice must be done.
Come, light fella,
Yeah.
let us go speak to the dean.
Let's go talk.
It says you emerge.
Basil's still sitting down on the ground at this point.
Yeah, did you heal him, Gregory?
Yeah. He's awake.
Oh, yeah, right. That's
He's
right.
awake and sitting
His
there.
HP max is still 6 though, so
Yeah.
Sorry.
he's looking
so-
very sweaty.
And he does not look happy at all.
Well, why'd you think... Come on, man. I get in trouble when I do impulsive things.
I would like to go over to Basil and offer him my hand to get him up off the ground.
Basil sees your hand and just slaps it out the way. Stands up,
Oh,
looks you dead in the eye, and says, "You are not the first hedge that has ruined my plan. You are not the first hedge who has put me in harm's way." And walks past him.
Damn,
like
Basil.
stumbling and like very wearily walking. Right now, Basil is just staring daggers at this necromancer. He's too weak to lift a weapon. He's too weak to do anything. But all he is imagining is just getting rid of this necromancer.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath.
And
as
you can
Basil
see
walks away.
that fire in his eyes.
I'm gonna whisper. Not my fault. It was a terrible plan.
Basil stops dead in his tracks if he hears this.
I'll
Turns
say it
around.
loud enough for you to hear. I'm being passive aggressive.
To not hear or to hear?
To hear.
Okay, Basil stops in his tracks and turns around. And he points at the necromancer. This man caused this second calamity.
And he will pay for his crimes.
This man burnt my village down.
And
this
he will pay
man,
for that, Basil.
this man caused me to do the things that I had to do to survive. I didn't have to kill all those people. I didn't have to steal to make myself not feel hungry at night.
It's not about you, Basil. It's not about you at all. It's about the rest of the Humblewood. If we don't get his help, he knows so much more than we do. If we don't get his help, we'll never stop the thing. We'll never stop it. So, put your silly grudge aside. And please, just help us for now. He will pay eventually, but for now, we do need his help.
Basil's just weak to do anything more. You see him slightly get weaker, like as the time goes on, and he's so filled with rage, and he stares at the necromancer, and he says, "I will make sure you will not have a life after this, even if I have to do it through democracy or through the courts or whatever. But know this: if the courts do not put you to death, you will not be able to sleep at night."
Sounds like you make up your mind there, buddy.
What did you say, Leaf?
It sounds like you're not even giving him the chance of forgiveness.
No.
With the crimes he's committed, I don't think he deserves forgiveness, but we do need his help.
I am in agreement that we need his help, but he will not breathe another year of his own life. I cannot. If I will go your way, Lightfeather, we will take him to court and let him face the crimes that he committed. But he cannot be allowed to live.
Well, maybe I'm glad that you aren't a magistrate then, Basil.
Maybe you are.
I'm
This
gonna
man...
roll my eyes at Basil and walk past him and follow the necromancer up.
Oh no, he did.
Basil is pissed, man. Holy shit! Think about all the fucking... all he's thinking about right now is just like how much this one person, he can finally blame for all the bullshit he's had to go through, all the pain, all the death that he's had to witness and cause. Everyone that he's known burnt alive in the village is caused by that Corvin there. And he knows that he's not the only person that feels this way. I'm gonna move my characters.
I mean, we all make mistakes. I got really drunk the other night.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, he completely calms down.
All right. So, thank you. That was amazing.
Yeah.
So,
By the way,
yes.
I'm just moving his alignment to NE.
Ooh. All right.
Basil broke bad.
Hmm.
You make your way up to the dean's office. Dean is just kind of, at first, doesn't recognize... hang on. No, yeah, Dean hasn't been there very long. He's only been there a few decades. He doesn't recognize Oddworld at first.
Not long.
Once you guys explain who Oddworld is and what he's done, the Dean calls for the perch guard immediately, and the two guards come down. They give Leaf like a friendly nod as they walk past.
Hey guys.
Yep. Oddworld
Alright,
is
boy.
fitted. A few of university's more powerful mages gather to keep Oddworld under control. He's fitted with some shining silver tight bangles. They're not connected together like handcuffs. There's just one on each wrist, and they suppress his ability to weave the arcane magics. For the sake of brevity, we're not going to roleplay an hour meeting between the dean and looking up his notes and Oddworld's notes and everything, but there's a long conversation is had about Oddworld's theories, and his notes are examined, which they're initially sort of rebuked by the dean, but then once he presents his notes and whatnot, we'll go through those now. So, you guys...
Sorry, in my head, that that robot chicken thing where it's like the chicken's like...
So this is the Great Calamity research page that you guys found.
Yeah.
In the office,
that
in the library, like initially, and then this.
Yep.
And this is the missing page you now have, which follows it.
Regardless of the origin of the calamity, whether or not the rumors of an elder elemental being hold any truth to them, a magic event of incredible significance is almost certain to have taken place. The calling of such an elemental energies, whether through evocation or conjuration, would require a mage of unparalleled skill, or an entity of unfathomable power. It flares so brightly as it consumed the forest. It turned the burning trees into fuel, gaining its power as it devoured them, and left naught but ashes in its wake.
Then you recovered this page initially. Boom. While you were researching elemental creatures. And then this is the torn out page that followed that one.
Elemental creatures composed of fire that also possess earth elemental traits tend to be incredibly strong and durable, and do not appear to retain their vulnerability to cold types of magic. However, cold-typed magic should also theoretically be able to slow such creatures down as it cools their molten exterior, eventually encasing them in a shell of hard earth and rendering them immobile. This is only temporary. However, depending on the power of the creature, this immobilized state may only last for 1 hour.
You also, further elemental research you made, you found this page earlier, now reconnected with this missing page.
Can I read this one?
Yeah, go for it.
This is literally a professor for you, but elder elementals have strong connections to the energy of their aspected element. This connection can be so strong that some of its most powerful elementals have been reported to regenerate themselves completely, if destroyed through conventional means, of course. They do this through the vast reservoirs of aspected energy persistent in areas that have been infused with their elemental aura, normally through extended exposure to the elder elemental.
It is.
And then finally...
Go on, do it again, this one.
Oh, actually, there's no note for this one. The last note of the notes, he has notes on the power of conjuration circles, and including a previous researcher's calculations following the calamity of whereabouts a conjuration circle might be located in the Scorched Grove, with the help of one of the conjuration professor from the university. They crunch some numbers and work out that the conjuration circle may look like this and have triangulated a possible location in the Scorched Grove. This will be the site where the aspect of fire must be fought.
So the aspect of fire is the thing we saw, right?
Yeah.
And it's being fueled essentially by an elder elemental.
No, it is the elder elemental.
It is the elder elemental. Okay. Alright,
From the notes, you've deduced that it fuels itself by burning the forest.
Yeah, cool. All right, that makes more sense.
Yes.
So finally, they arrive to the conclusion that if this Borealis is real, where do they find it? As the question is posed, Oddworld is his first name. His surname is Ebenhardt.
Ebenhardt. Okay, cool.
Oddworld pipes up. I know someone who may be able to find it for us. An old
Is it us?
friend. No, I'm afraid
Oh.
not. Young Leaf. An old friend of mine from my adventuring days. A very, very wise and powerful seer. She lives in the Swamplands, outside the
forgot.
Mockden Caverns.
Is it Nanny?
My dear old friend, Susan the Seer.
Yeah, it's Nanny.
Oh, my favorite character.
We must venture to the Mockfields at once to find her.
I think isn't she in the other place now? No.
That is
No,
correct.
she left.
No,
Yes,
yeah,
no,
no, you did see her in Alderheart.
We saw her in Alderheart recently,
Yeah.
but
You don't say.
probably she will have moved on from there. I think she was just coming for reagents and whatnot, maybe.
No, she said she had a store set up. Remember? She was-
She was selling reagents, maybe.
Oh, capital then. We should get moving as soon as possible.
Very well.
All right, so you guys are presented with a couple. So the dean says that once you guys find the Borealis, he will join in on the party that will venture out to the Scorch Grove to perform the ritual.
Nice.
And then he also, before you leave, he says that you can keep your AVM sigils that give you access to the school. You're welcome to come back at any time to study. And he also upgrades them, and you're now able to use the AVM's teleportation circle to teleport back to the
Bruh.
AVM whenever you need to.
Bruh.
So there's one way you
cool.
can't teleport out of the AVM, just to it.
Yeah.
He gives you a ring of spell storing, and it contains the Stellar Body spell cast at 5th level,
Nice.
and 2 potions of resistance. 2 potions of fire resistance, which he believes will be useful in the coming days.
Yes,
no doubt.
sirree.
You then, he says you can stay overnight if you need to before leaving, or if you wish to leave that day. It's up to you guys.
I do want to have a long rest.
I will need to
Yeah.
sleep.
With my
Yeah.
current 6
Okay.
hit points
That's fine. You
out
can-
of
Probably
a
have been
possible 6.
discussing this for quite some time as well, right?
You return, and they agree that rather than submitting Oddwald to the perch guard, he's gonna travel with you guys with his magical restraints on, so he'll be relatively harmless.
Cool.
So you
Good.
guys long rest and make ready to leave the next morning. You realize that afternoon that you haven't seen Edgar Poe since the fight down in the basement.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, did he
okay.
leave the basement with us or not?
You don't recall seeing him at all following the fight. And then, so with you simply come to the conclusion that you won't get to say goodbye to him. And then,
Aw.
as you're leaving the avium, Gregory, one of the portraits on the way out catches your eye, and you spot a painting of a young Edgar Poe, founder of the avium, upon the wall as you leave the foyer.
I just want to go over to it and just
Give it a kiss.
press F.
I would actually like to cast Prestidigitation
Mm?
on the portrait just to make it nice and clean and shiny and pretty.
Yes, you make it very nice. You don't accidentally do a Mr. Bean to it
No.
at all.
Well, roll a d20.
You guys
Nah.
set out on the 2-day journey back to Alderheart through the woods. And that's where we're going to call the session tonight, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tune in next week for the finale.
I'll be here. Oh, I'm really keen to see where this goes.
Oh, that was hectic.
And